Welcome to Infobox TV. I'm Asanta. Let's talk life. Managing finance could be one of the most problematic issues between married couples, most especially when one is a spender and the other a saver, and this often leads to marital disharmony. Well, today on Let's Talk Live, we are discussing managing finance in marriage. And with me to do this, I have two wonderful ladies and a gentleman, Nikki, Rudolph, and Nanama. You're welcome to Infobox TV. You guys are looking good.
Thank you.
So let me start with you, Rudolph. What is your understanding of financial management in marriage?
Financial management in a marriage has three components, in my opinion. The first one is the couple. Second is the couple's needs and wants. And third is their financial power to support these needs and wants. So the management basically refers to how you harmonize these three elements, to ensure that there is peace in the relationship and there's growth as well. Now, needs here refer to two main things. The first one are things that you rely on a daily basis to live. That is one. I also consider savings a need. People don't think that it is needful to save. And then there's what I call the incidentals. The things that you don't prepare for. These are all things that we should take into account when we're defining what a need is.
Okay, let me speak to Nanama. What's your take? Do you think married couples should disclose their financial status, as in how much you earn, how much is in your account?
In the first place, marriage was established by God. And then the sole purpose of it was for the two to be one. So if you need to be one, then everything needs to be open. So I think everything should be disclosed for the purpose of which God established marriage to be accomplished.
Nikki, tell me, what do you think will be the implications if married couples don't disclose their financial status?
Okay, for me, there shouldn't be secrets in marriage, especially when it comes to finance, because you people are together to make sure you make everything goes as smooth and well in the family. So let's take it, for instance, I have an account. I have money, you also have an account, you have money. Maybe there is a problem and probably you think you have something that you want to use that money in your account for. So probably you also want the other person to only be the person to be supporting when it comes to financially. It can't be right. And secondly, when you try to hide your savings or your bank statement from your husband, and probably he finds it out somewhere else, it creates inconvenience.
So while we sampled some views from some personalities on this subject, let's hear what they have to say.
I believe strongly that as married couple, there's the need to let your partner know what your financial stance is, what you earn, how much you spend, and generally your financial management. That is very important because in marriage, there's the need for transparency. But there are certain instances where there is the need to allow people to be on their own. When it comes to that situation, then I can confidently say that managing your account separately but being open is the best way to go.
Having a joint account, I think it's an individual, or let's say it's a couple by couple choice. I don't have a joint account with my husband, but even if we choose to, I still think that we should also have individual accounts, such that if I want to surprise him, for instance, I don't have to, and if I draw money from the account, he's going to get a message from his phone, and how do I justify it? So then if I have my personal account, then I can do that without raising any questions, but then we can still have that joint account for another purpose.
Welcome back. You're still watching Let's Talk Live right on Infobox TV. We are discussing managing money in marriage. Nanama, do you think couples should have one business together?
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Because the husband might be passionate about something else, whilst the wife too might be passionate about something else. So they can decide to support each other, establish what the man wants to do or what the woman wants to do. But having one business together, I don't think it can be possible.
To me, I think it's okay because I have a joint business with my husband. He's a cosmetologist. I'm also into it. But this is our mindset. We work, we input in the family. When it comes to the needs, we know how to share it in between.
Who spends more?
There shouldn't be a need of who spends more. It depends on what that money is going to be used for.
Okay. And Rudolph, do you think couples should have joint accounts?
Yes, I think couples should have joint accounts. Well, because sometimes you need to put money together to pursue, somewhat large projects. So it helps if you have a joint account. But then I also believe strongly that everybody should have their individual accounts. And this is because there is always something one partner wants that the other doesn't. And if you have a joint account, the negotiation becomes too lengthy, and so it helps when you have individual accounts, but you still disclose what happens in these individual accounts.
You're still watching Let's Talk Live right on Infobox TV. We are discussing managing finance and marriage. Let's take an expert view on the subject. Do you think couples should disclose their financial status?
Why not? It could be a communication, it could be fun. Charlie, I'm broke. Today, I was expecting an increment income. Look at that. Fun, openness. But you see, why would you hide it? It means that you've got something.
Because the woman demands a lot.
But that is what you married. You saw it earlier. So why are you complaining now? If she's demanding for what purpose? Should be the first thing you should be asking.
Okay. How do you resolve this financial conflicts in marriage?
What it means is that, or what we need to do is that before we go in, Asantua, there are 3 questions you should ask. Why you are married? And the questions of why need not be answered by somebody else. You must deal with it. And then the second one is what is it that you are marrying? And then the last one, how do I do it? That is another multi-dollar question. The day you wake up every morning, we have started a new marriage. It's a real work.
Welcome back. It's still Let's Talk Live right on Infobox TV, and we are discussing managing finance and marriage. Nikki, how do you think couples should share responsibilities, and what advice do you offer them?
When there is the need for the woman to also help when it comes to payment of the school fees, payment of the electricity bills, especially when the man is down, when it comes to the finances aspect, I think that it's not bad. The woman should also try and assist in supporting the man in financially. But when it comes to management in the house, it goes for everybody.
When the money is together, there can be allocations. A man can take care of all the bills in the house, whilst the woman takes care of the things in the house, as in she makes sure there is food on the table, there are clothes for the children to wear, and anything that will make the home a comfortable home.
It is absolutely important for couples to determine what their needs and their wants are. That's the first step. It's very, very important. Now, whenever you are discussing finances, there could come situations where there are conflicts. I call those stalemates. You get to that point where there is clearly a disagreement on which way to go. For me, the way I resolve that is that I allow the person who has the spending power to make the decision.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so very much for sharing your thoughts with us on Infobox TV.
Thank you very much.
Viewers, this is all time will give us. I hope this program has been very beneficial to you. Until we come your way again next time with another interesting topic, it's bye for now. My name is Asanta.